Everybody, welcome to episode 194.
I dropped my hair tie.
Well, that's all right. We will wait for you.
Sorry, my bad, guys. That took a second.
So how you doing, kiddo?
I'm doing real good. How are you doing, Dad?
I am good. Yeah, everything's good.
Thrilled. Stuff has happened in the week.
Yes. It's
Hockey
nice to
land.
have hockey stuff happening. Season's over, but very important. The draft happened.
I would show them the meme you sent me, but it has curse words in it, so. The piglet and poo. Yeah.
What curse word is it?
The F word.
Is it really?
So, freak's sake.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I looked at it a few minutes ago, because it was like one of the last things was that me. It goes, it's like, Pooh, how are you doing? And it's like, when is hockey starting?
Whoops. Yes, it does.
It says, I'll read it to you. It says, is it hockey season yet? Said Pooh. It's only June, answered Piglet. Bleep sakes, said Pooh.
It's true.
Yo, put that down.
We'll get banned from YouTube.
Okay, no, but we're kids friendly.
We are kid friendly.
We're kid friendly.
I didn't. All right. Well, delicate little ears. It's hockey season. But anyway, they had the draft. But before we get to the draft, I wanted to thank. I forgot last week. So I did the alumni weekend, and Phil Meir signed my Atlanta Flames jersey. So I'm pretty excited about that.
I like that logo.
I love that logo. Really cool logo.
With this 6 in the front.
Yep.
We have to do that thing where I guess jerseys
We'll
again.
play that game this summer.
Because I like learning the new ones.
Yeah. So and then we'll cut ahead. So the Flyers had first time I remember the Flyers doing it. The radio stations, other things were doing it, but the Flyers held a draft party in Atlantic City.
Yep.
Which I went to, which was a lot of fun. Jet Lachenko was there. So I got him to sign his 12th jersey for me. Put 17 and put his Flyers number, but I got no complaints. So I'm pretty happy with that.
Sorry, Dad, I couldn't attend the Flyers draft party. I was in Los Angeles, so.
You were giving, Danny was in Atlantic City too, kid.
Well, yeah, but I was setting up. Yeah, my bad, guys.
There was also an age limit, but anyway.
I was very busy. Sorry,
busy.
Couldn't attend.
It was nice. It was in Atlantic City. It was a lot of fun. It was nice with Flyers. Everybody was there. Keith Jones, Danny Briere, Rick Tocchet.
Wait, how was he at the draft party?
Some modern technology.
Oh, they recorded him.
No. So this year, apparently 2 years ago, they
did
voted
they
to have
not all sit on stage?
not like they
text?
like you've been to drafts before. No, they all literally had conference calls. So It was a disaster, and I don't think they're going to do it again. But they had what's called a decentralized draft. So instead of everybody flying to Los Angeles, and the players getting their picks with the coaches and the GMs and everything, they did it all by
hands, go up on stage.
No, they did it all by conference call. So they called in their pick. They had a celebrity badly announce it, and then they all went into this little booth.
Love you, but
to
you're
talk to the
shaking the
GMs.
table.
They went to this little booth to talk to the GM. It was sort of as a disaster. I get the teams were trying to save money by flying in, and they thought it would go quicker, but it just drug on.
And then, I think it's nice when you walk up on stage, everybody sees you, claps, you shake your new people's hands.
Been to many drafts. I think it's really cool. It's a moment for the players.
It's kind of like the Grammys, but
kind of it is. And it's a big deal. It's a huge moment for these guys. They've worked all their lives to get drafted in the NHL, and they're up on stage with nothing but Gary Bettman. It's kind of stinks. So I'm hoping they go back to the traditional way of doing it.
Were all the guys in Los Angeles?
No, everybody was in Atlantic City. The whole every team's brain. All the Flyers guys were in Atlantic City. All the team's brain trusts were in their hometown.
Oh.
So there was no GMs there. Which I kind of think is making trades and stuff harder too, because everything's by phone call. Usually, they're all down on the floor. Yeah. They just walk over and talk to each other.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping they go back to not.
Yeah, I think it'd be better going back.
But whatever. So the Flyers drafted. What did you notice about the Flyers draft picks?
Big.
Yeah.
They are big men.
Clearly, Danny, Jonesy, everybody had a plan to go big.
1.5 feet taller than me, dude.
Yeah. We're gonna look very silly in some of the pictures with this year's draft class. I remember got a milk carton stand.
Dad's not short, but Dad's also not the tallest man, and he's.
No, almost every draft pick was over 6 foot.
Yeah, we're gonna look like ants.
And I think 6'3" for the first pick and 6'5" for the second.
By their ankles.
Remember that pick with you when you were little with Sam Moran? And I could barely fit you both in the. I had to tilt the camera to get you both in it. Yeah.
Ankle biter. My friends call me an ankle biter.
You and Sam, that picture was funny when you were little.
My bad, guys. Love the ankles.
First of all, so the Flyers picked 6th. I think they took the best winger in the draft. I know everybody was excited that we need a center, but I think when you pick in 6th, you pick the best player available. He plays the right wing now. They really think he can play either wing. He's most likely going to go back either OHL or he might play for Penn State.
That's my favorite.
I know.
I love Penn State.
I know. So,
I like Penn State.
I mean, he could make the team out of camp. He's a big guy.
Penn State's field hockey team. Mwah.
I know. You're a big field hockey fan. So,
I
but
had a tournament this morning.
Yes, you did. You did really well, even in this heat.
It's hot. And my whole team didn't show up besides me and the goalie.
Because it was hot.
So I just played with the Stockton girls.
Which was cool.
A little scary, but they kind of pushed me around.
Well, they have a lot more experience than you. But everybody was
well,
very
no,
nice.
like I told them to push me around. I was like, just tell me where you want me and I will do that.
You gotta remember they're playing together, they know. So.
And also I was talking to my coach the whole time and she was telling me, go up a little bit more, stay back.
Yeah, you're learning.
This way. Yeah, we were good.
You did good.
I cooked.
You did. You did very good at field hockey this morning.
Maybe I'll put a photo in there.
And then I don't know what he's either going to back to the OHL or Penn State. Or it's up in the air. Or, I mean, theoretically, he could make the Flyers out of camp. I think one more year of some kind of minor hockey would do him well. Plus, he's a big dude, but he could add a little more muscle. But clearly, I don't think it's going to be long before he's a Flyer, which is great.
The new dude?
Yeah, the 6th overall. I think one more year in the minors, and then he'll be pushing.
What
to
does
make
the
the
OHL
Flyers.
stand for?
Ontario Hockey League. That's where the London Knights are and all those. So.
Okay.
But yeah, they took best player available. I don't care that they didn't take a center. I care that they got the best guy. And honestly, he could have easily gone 3 to Chicago.
Yeah.
So I actually thought Chicago would take him. So
I love Chicago.
You did enjoy your time.
I've only been there once, but I really like Chicago. Actually, It's a really nice city.
It is.
Everyone's really kind, and there's a lot of dog walkers.
For a big city, it is a nicer city.
Yeah,
So.
like you can kind of say hi to somebody on the street, and you won't get shot. Like, it's just like, yeah, what up? And they're like, yay.
Chicago's a nice place.
They're very nice. I like them.
Yeah, I thought Porter could have gone 3 to Chicago. I kind of actually thought that. So I was happy he was there at 6. And then, so the Flyers definitely did need a big center. So they took their late 2 firsts and jumped up with Pittsburgh. They took Pittsburgh's pick and got,
Dirty Pittsburgh.
I've taught you well. And so they got a 6'5" center there. Now he needs work. He needs work on his skating, but everybody bagged Tyson Forrester on his skating, and he's turned out fine. Like, I'm not, like, people get way too...
You can teach skill. You can't teach, like... Size. You can't teach size. You can't teach passion. Like...
Yeah.
And it seems like the dude's, like...
Definitely looks excited to be here. I mean,
there's obviously things you can clean up, and this is his first year in the NHL.
Well, yeah, no, he just got drafted, so he's definitely going back to the minors, which is fine. People mix up, like, when you draft in football, you're drafting 23, 24-year-old men who have already finished at college, like, they're going right to the pros.
They know what they're doing, yeah.
These are kids. Very rare that, do they or should they step into the NHL?
These are Michelle age.
Well, yeah, it's slightly older, just barely older.
Yeah, these are Michelle age kids.
Just barely older, yeah.
Michelle's ready for the NHL. Let's go. Woo!
People forget that.
One more year. We'll train her this year.
And this draft class has a lot of, I think, NHL players. It doesn't have a lot of superstars in it. So I'm glad the Flyers... I love that Danny was bold enough to go up and get his guy instead of just waiting. And I don't think this was a super deep draft, so the longer you wait, the more project. Mm-hmm. So I'm thrilled that Danny went up and got his guy. I have zero problem with it. Yeah. Will the guy work out? No, you don't know for a couple more years, but I think it was the right thing to do.
We don't see him why he shouldn't work out. We don't know.
And I think people have the expectations. Is he going to be the franchise center of the future? No, he's a 2 or 3, and that's fine. Like he improves the team and he brings size to a team that we have good wingers.
Yeah.
Which are going to make him better once he starts playing with them, too. So, I like what they did. In a draft that, like I said, didn't have a ton of superstars. I think they got out of the first round. Then, to me, in the NHL, anything second round or deeper is just lottery choice. People, I don't expect much out of them. They find a gem or two, that's great. That's always a super helpful. I don't overly get too attached to the third round guys.
Just think in 2026, you're going to have 2 adult children. I'm going to be your last kid.
Yes, I'm aware of that. Thank you.
I'm a teenager, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to be 15.
I know we started this one. How old were you? 9?
9, if not just turned 10. No, we started in October, so I was 9.
Yeah. Well, that's a while, you and me.
Hi, everybody! It's me!
Coming up on episode 200.
Brownies!
You're so funny.
I think I'm just fat, guys.
You burn a lot of calories.
My back
kid.
is humongous, guys.
You burn a ton of calories while you're running around.
I eat everything.
So she has, there's draft footage from the draft party. You're tacking on to the end of this. There's also pictures. Oh, and I got to meet Trevor Zegras, the newest flyer. Because dad's kid like that.
Got one of the first signatures as flyer.
I did. Jack beat me by 1. I got like the second. So yeah. So we. My
like
dad
I said, for you.
Lachenko was there, which was cool. Bjornsson was there.
He sent me a photo smiling. It was like, look who I got. I was like,
yeah, I was excited.
You haven't even been there for an hour.
I was pretty pumped.
Please.
Zegras seems thrilled to be here. I mean, he drove down to the draft. He lives in New York. He drove like 2.5 hours, he said, just to be there to meet Flyers fans. So you got to like that already. He's already embracing.
Yeah.
And he said how thrilled he is that no slight on Anaheim, but he's thrilled to be in a hockey market, like passionate hockey fans. I think, again...
We're a good fan base. Like
it is a good fan base. Outside of the original 6, this is the next market I'd want to play in. Like,
I mean, we sometimes get a little angry, but...
Yes, I tend to be a little...
Don't piss us off when we're good.
But I think Zegras is going to be... I think the kid's... I've always... He wasn't my first choice. The kid needs some work on his game. However, I think Tocchet's going to really help him. But he's got high-end skill. And we all wanted high-end skill, so this is Danny taking a chance on bringing in a high-end player who should be able to round out his game here. And I think he's going to play center, which I think is going to help the kid because Anaheim shoved him on the wing, and clearly
he wasn't made for that.
He's a better center. So it looks like,
You can teach the game, but not the passion.
No.
Put it on a shirt.
This kid... Trademark.
Thank you. Cannon and now.
Zegras seemed to have plenty of passion. He was super excited. He did not have to come down to the draft. I thought that was a good sign. He clearly got the fan base. Like,
just genuinely wanted to meet people and was like, "Hey."
Yeah, and he was super friendly. Like I didn't want to take up too much time. I'm talking for 2 minutes, but he was super friendly. I watched him like stay in the room and walk around and introduce himself to people.
Yeah.
Like he wants to be here, and he wants to. Change of scenery can do players a lot of good. Look at and not that Mike Richards wasn't good here, but look at Richards when he went out to LA. Look at change of scenery really can jumpstart players'
that can
careers.
even happen in other settings besides the ice, like.
Yeah, I think just all around. I think it'll help his game. I think it'll help his. I think Anaheim was a challenge for him. I think
I mean, like even in life, like it's just so philosophical.
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 It's like a falafel.
I want a waffle.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. So this week is camp. We'll see how often we get there and see what we can find from camp.
It's also dance and band camp.
Oh,
and VBS,
I know. It's a big week. And 4th of July.
And 4th of July.
So, but this week is camp, and as always, we try to come up with something. So I'm sure we'll figure out everything. But
I have Vacation Bible School this week.
I know.
I love Vacation Bible School.
They still have the water slide?
Wednesday, water day.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're doing water slide this year. Last year, they did a big slip and slide. Like, they just had a huge, tarp, water sprinklers, and just soap, and let us go at it for hours.
I know. Well, it's important for you to enjoy your summer, and that's always the most important part.
They might have a water slide this year. The thing is, last year, Adrian was telling me, it was just, ridiculously expensive for the 3 hours. They have it for 24 hours. And that's why me and Adrian, one of the years, we just stayed till 11:30, just going down the water slide, just the two of us.
It's important to have
fun.
We're
doing random things. We do a forward roll down the water slide. It was bomb. We were definitely not safe. Oh, one of us would do a pike over the slide, and then we would go under each other.
It's important to have fun. You're a kid. That's always the most important part. So
it's always fun with me.
It's another draft of the books. Try to get the first round picks on my puck. Got Zegras already on a puck, which is pretty cool. And I'm glad you're gonna have fun this week. And yeah, is that pretty much it? Oh, thanks, kiddo.
He bought me Wawa today.
And we'll see what we'll see what we do for camp. But we'll make sure you have all your other fun too.
Ice snacks. No ice cream.
No, they got rid. Well, maybe they put it back in. They finished the renovations now.
That's true. They might have.
So.
But the last time I was there, they didn't have my Dippin' Dots.
Yes, the Voorhees facility has always had a Dippin' Dots machine since you were 5 years old. They took it out.
Since I was 2. I have photos of me when I was real little eating Dippin' Dots.
You've been going there since you were in a stroller.
Before that.
Well, enjoy the live video or the
Yeah.
Video I recorded at the draft party and some of the pictures I took. And that's kind of it. You good?
Yeah.
thank you as always for watching. Leave us comments. Let us know what you think of the draft picks. And
Bye.
bye.
And he'll make the next selection. Flyers up next, Bruins on deck.
See, we're moving pretty good. So making this selection for the Flyers, a legend in Philly, probably next to Rocky, their most famous athlete, an NBA analyst, a great friend to the NHL, and a great friend of mine, coming to us from Chicago, Sir Charles Barkley.
Hey Gary, how you doing? Man, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thanks for having me tonight.
Great to have you with us. So tell everybody what you love about our game.
Well, there's no BS that goes on in hockey. They don't have load management. They just want to get their name on the Stanley Cup. I admire these guys. I respect them. They just want to win the Stanley Cup. And at the end of the day, that's all sports should be. And we're all trying to win the championship. But if you give it your best, that's all you can do. That's why I love the hockey, their mindset.
We love that you're a fan of the game. We have some business to do. Why don't you make the pick?
Well, Gary, number one, I want to thank you for being a friend. You've been a friend a long time. And I want to say welcome back to Philadelphia, Rick Tocchet. And with the 6th pick, my Flyers pick Corey Martone from the Grafton School here.
They have a lot of those in Philly, maybe too many right now. 4 of the top 6 from the OHL, Kevin Weeks.
I don't say this lightly, but 3 people, when I asked them for the comp, they said he reminds them of Corey Perry, aka Scory Perry, that I said. In terms of his reach, his ability to score, not necessarily the fast.
NHL draft to the Philadelphia Flyers in exchange for picks 22 and 31, also in the 2025 NHL draft. So it's 12 for 22 and 31. Philadelphia, you're now on the clock.
Whether getting in James Hagan.
Yeah, someone that loves to compete, someone that has kind of put his blood and heart and soul on the line. I know how much pride the Bruins fans take in their games and their team.
Making the selection for the Flyers, the record holder for most regular season games played as an Eagle and 2-time Super Bowl champion, Brandon Graham.
What's up, Philly? Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all know 2-time Super Bowl champions, Philadelphia Flyers. I'm telling you, they making great picks right now. Feeling good in Philly. Just wanted to say, with the 12th pick in the NHL draft, the Philadelphia Flyers select Jack Nesbitt.
Again, more size for two-way game. Number 7, left-hand shot out of Windsor.
My comparable for Nesbitt is Adam Lowry, and he definitely has that style, puck recovery, uses positioning. I asked him, what if you wanted to have a NHL record, what would it be? And it was most tip shots and most face-off wins. So different style of player at such a high pick, but